but it's clean, perfect results. Oh, is it? Is it? I see. Okay. Feeling a little, feeling that weird tingle in your legs after sitting for too long? Ah, you don't need those. Just amputate. Does your finger kind of hurt? Ah, amputate.
Systems online in
All right, let's go ahead and introduce these teams. On the left-hand side, we got the Cat Daddies. We have got Shoepuff on the Junkrat, UG on the Lucio, Krazen on the Joanna, Grazix on the Deathwing, and Shy Guy on the Greymane. Over on the side of LTK Rockbottom, we got Ree on the Rhaegar, Shadowstorm on the Chromie, Lloyd on that Sonya, Dr. Ford on the Tychus, and Huge Slot. In the bottom lane on that Anubarak. You got a headache? Chop it off. Heck, big Tylenol trying to sell you something to take care of your headache. It's just a casual beheading. Anyways, let's go ahead and just see and break down what we're going to be having here in our first little engagement through the mid lane. Or excuse me, in the bottom lane. It is going to be our core four with Deathwing, Sonya up in the top lane battling it out. We will do our best to jump up there from time to time as Yuji's putting a little bit of pressure onto the enemy. I'm going to go ahead and just get our little player vision set up as well so we can check vision later on in the game by doing simple things like this. But let me jump into the top as well and see how Lloyd and Grazix are brawling out between these two as we have our first objective phase announced here at 1 minute. One of the few maps where we have an earlier objective timing. Typically in Here's the Storm, it's 2 minute 30 for the announcement, 3 minutes for the objective to be contestable. But on Braxis Holdout, it's a little bit faster. Dragonshire, it's a little bit faster. As well as Blackheart's Bay, as the objective phase is a little bit faster on all of those maps. I do like this over on the right-hand side. LTK Rockbottom's grabbing their bottom lane camp. It takes a little bit longer, but they've done a great job of anchoring with Huge Slot and the rest of the team to make sure that there's no invade. I think there's a little bit of kind of vision poke and like, ooh, are we going to be able to step in from the Cat Daddy side? But no, they won't. LTK or Rockbottom will be able to grab the camp, and Cat Daddies will grab one of their own. UG utilizing the sound wave to push the camp further back, allowing their own to push into the gate a little bit faster. Also makes Anubrak's life a little bit more difficult as he doesn't have that kind of buffer zone to step out in front of the gate. And then you can have Concussion Mines from Junkrat constantly displacing. Huge Slot trying to back away. Lucio with the chase. Cleanse from Rhaegar was expecting to have a push off from Yuji just to be able to slow down Huge Slot, but that's not the case. Deathwing to hold top lane. We have Shy Guy on the bottom, and this is looking like first a little channel going over to the side of Cat Daddies. It's also good for weight loss. Ooh, that's almost a kill onto the Lucy, as we do have the channel. Going back over to the side of LTK Rockbottom, the blue team is annoying with Junk and Lucio. It's a pretty good poke composition. Greymane can sustain poke as well. He does have the viciousness. I believe he has a range increase ability as well that he can grab a little bit later on. Shadowstorm getting slowed by the Joanna. Not going to be enough to find the kill. Oh, dear lord, Greymane gets it with the Gilnean and Cocktail, but Shoepuff does go down. It's 2 for 1 in favor for the side of LTK Rockbottom. A little bit of greed paying off for this red team as they stall out the objective through the bottom lane. Now, Deathwing and Sonya in top lane. Looks like Sonya's slowly being bled out in this top lane engagement, so this Deathwing has the upper hand for now, but we'll see how things could potentially change as the game does go on. Does look like Deathwing did lose his shielding at some point. Looks like he tapped well. Oh, this is looking a little sketchy for Deathwing, but not too bad, not too bad. Sonya does have the Giant Slammer, but that's at like level 16, so it's going to be a little bit before she can deal any sort of percent-based damage to the large lad. What's up, Mama? How you doing, bud? I really actually do like the Junkrat and Lucio for this map. You have a lot of control. A lot of control with Concussion Mines, with the Chattering Teeth, as well as the push off and Soundwave from the Lucio. Nubrak is getting very low, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any sort of chase onto him, as Deathwing has to give top lane back over to Lloyd, as Deathwing is going to be taking flight, meaning Lloyd has free time to clear things up in top lane. But in the bottom, control continues over the side of Cat Daddy. Sorry, I am I have not had a cup of tea yet today, and this is the first one. It's just delicious. But Chromie finishes. She could have waited 1 second, but either way, deep breathing will be done 4 minutes and 19 seconds into the game. Very quick for that talent. What is it, 30 stacks? 20 stacks. Yeah, 20 stacks, excuse me. Condemned from Joanna, but I think Huge Slot used the burrow to just buy some time. This is, I gotta say, this is pretty good stall between both sides, specifically from Cat Daddies. They're holding their ground really well, as this is gonna be the step in. I say that they're holding their ground, but now this will be LTK Rockbottom holding the bottom lane. Sonya has top. I want to just check really quickly, see how the brawl is between these two. I was gonna say, did she go life funnel? Because if she can just sit on top of Deathwing's head, like, this is, yeah, you're converting 35%. And I know Deathwing does have the lava burst on the ground, but Sonya should win that 1v1. She'll drop another armor plate from that Deathwing. Man, that is really good play from Sonya just into the Deathwing. I was actually thinking she'd struggle, but I like the changes and the adaptation that she did go into as the Nubrak goes back in with a burrow charge onto a few of the Cat Daddy members, as that's a very low Lucio trying to get away. Grenade from Dr. Ford. He doesn't even go for it. He dashes forward. He gets the kill. Gray main. Actually, it was Joanna finds the kill onto the Rhaegar Shadowstorm. I thought they weren't going to actually get that kill onto Gray main. I thought he was going to actually get a counter kill, but not the case. And a double kill to the side of LTK Rockbottom as Deathwing drops down from top and Sonya gets free siege onto a fort. Chromie does go down. Dr. Ford needing to back away, getting his I was going to say getting his rump roasted, but that's actually Deathwing, the one who's going to get cooked and does go down. No challenge bets for this one? I couldn't think of anything. We'll do one for the next game. We'll do one for the next game. We got a lot of best of threes today, so don't worry. Don't worry, chat. Don't worry. We'll have some fun bets. I couldn't think of anything, and I had already rambled for 30 minutes at the start of stream, so I was like, all right, maybe people just want to get into the game, so we'll do one for the next game. Don't worry. Hey, Snowstorm. Oh, huge. Yuji is fine. Grenade from Tychus? No, it's not even going to be utilized. Joanna gets the kill into Rhaegar. Deathwing cooks up the Tychus. And Channel goes back over to the side of LTK Rockbottom. But for how long? Because Huge Slot has to burrow away with so many enemy members in the bottom lane. Though Sonya still holding top and still pushing onto the fort. She did find, what? 10%, 5% off that fort. Not too much at the time. As we look at a new Barak going back for full HP. Greymane on the top point. Lloyd does see that cursed bullet. Oh, is there going to be a forced leap from Lloyd? Might actually be a forced leap. Yeah, there it is. Oh, man. Okay, so that is the Sonya tapping well. I'm just looking at vision really quickly. So they know a new Barak was right here. Sonya's spear might have shown, or that might have been something that we saw as we were swapping vision. But if Lucio picks I5, that he did, he can easily counter Chromie's ult. So long as he has a charge. But yes, yeah. Well, actually, he has to have a charge. Chromie goes down in the bottom lane. Oh, she tried to dip, dive, and dodge, but she ran right into her grenade. Meanwhile, on top. Fight still happening. 10 seconds on leap. Cocoon available to the Anubrak, as well as the Commandeer Rodent and the oh my god, not ancient blessings, the ancestral healing from the Rhaegar. Lloyd, the target once again, just got leap off a cooldown, forced to use it to get away, and manages to do so with some 400 HP. Alright, Hearth out from the Joanna just to get full HP as the Deathwing starts angling. That was a really good angle on the Molten Flame. Unfortunately, as you can see with that red bar, not a lot of HP. High five from Lucio onto Shy Guy. Good timing from Yuji right there to counteract the temporal loop of Shadowstorm. Ree coming up in the top lane as well as Lloyd. And that's Rhaegar biting at the butt of the Lucio, who gets chunked to 50%. A cleanse out from Ree as well, if I'm not mistaken, just to allow Lloyd to keep chasing in, but no one's stepping in too much with Lloyd. I guess they kind of are. They kind of are. Kind of seemed like Lloyd was outpacing his teammates chasing into the fight, but that might have just been trait from Sonya getting value. Okay, all right. Little Riptire in bottom lane. Drops the Tychus down. We do have channel. This is still first objective phase of the game. Just now ending when it comes to channel. Ancestor healing will be utilized. That's going to be a leap in from the Sonya, focusing on to the cocooned Joanna. Might not have needed the cocoon, but it does stop her from using Falling Sword for the time being. There's the Falling Sword. She's able to get out. Temporal Loop is available, and I was just about to say, there is no Lucio to high five, but she iron skins and walks away. Completely forgot about the fact that she did have iron skin, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, she got nothing, she's dead. Well, she's fine. Not dead whatsoever, and let's continue to see what happens here through our bottom lane push. Zergwave already finding the fort. We still have an Ultralisk available. Well, it's just going to be the 3 Guardians and a couple Hydralisks that are going to be sieging. And top lane fort did go down, so we're going to see a trade in that right, but it still is going to be a little bit of siege on the keep front gate while we have a collapse into the top lane in a more of a defensive rotation, I guess you could say. Not so much a collapse. Iron Skin used by the Joanna. Spear in from Lloyd, but canceled in the aggression, or excuse me, the turnaround, just the Chattering Teeth forcing back anyone right there. As we do have a Riptire from Junkrat getting chunked. Rhaegar went in for the bite. Sonya has leap available. There's a great target. Lucio to get the cocoon. There was a Falling Sword from the Joanna as they try and get Lucio out of that. Oh my god. Out of the cocoon range or any of that other terrifying value. Oh my god. Lloyd gets sniped by the Deathwing. Shadowstorm around 160 HP. Man, there is just way too much happening on the map right now. Greymane goes down to Rhaegar. Lucio killed by the massive combo pressed into his face. But the fight's gonna keep going, and we'll check out some APM as we're fully zoomed out just to see everyone on our screen. Deathwing trying to back away. That's gonna be Nubrak burrowing right in onto the Joanna Shootpuff. And Grazics are going to be the next target. Another objective phase is not up and available just yet. Shootpuff could get away from this. Will they be able to get away from this? Yes, I guess so. Seems like there's a call for boss, and that's a little bit more important than chasing the Junkrat around. Really quickly, just showing the vision between these two teams. I'm just looking to see if Greymane's going to try and check or anything like that. A new Braxton Bush. Okay, so it doesn't matter in the end. So Greymane to grab camp. And Tychus to show him bottom. Okay, cool. So they don't feel threatened whatsoever through that bottom lane area. Okay. Sorry, not threatened, but they're not gonna be threatened to get invaded on their camp. That's what I meant. Dear Lord. So Beacon's up soon. Second objective phase. Archangel in bottom lane already chunked to 50% or below. Sonya gonna grab a camp for top. That should time out well with the objective phase spawning here. It is 5v4 in bottom lane in favor for the side of Cat Daddies. Will they be able to do anything? They don't have a ton of like hard CC. There's no Blessed Shield. We don't have, we actually do have heavy casters. I was actually about to say we don't have heavy casters or anything like that, but we do have some lockdown potential. Deathwing also does have a slam jam on the ground. And Junkrat did go into some Chattering Teeth, so just locking someone down is going to be a big thing. But if you can lock someone down, the burst ability is massive with that Greymane Junkrat. Top lane does have a camp pushing through. We do have a catapult as well, dealing 209 standard damage, so that's 418 into structures. Gonna lay in bed, too tired today. See you guys. Well, thank you for lurking, Kill. You have a great afternoon. Or a great evening, I guess. As it's still very early for me, but I understand it is late for others. But get some good sleep if you do pass out, and I hope you enjoy the stream while you're lurking. Alright, a leap in from Sonya to follow up. There's going to be a cocoon as well. Kaizen gets speared by the Sonya and goes down. Greymane to get annihilated as well as the Lucio. Holy crap. Zerg progress through the bottom lane. And what is the call? It seems like it's going to be a camp. Will Junkrat try and steal? That's the big question. He's throwing some traps out. He does see a lot of the enemy backing away. Chromie. Alright, so this is going to be vision provided, though. You can... Well, nah, not anymore. And it wasn't actually a rotation to camp. It was a rotation into the top lane to try and kill the Deathwing. I guess they just want to get keep. Nubarak, what is he? He's got some burning lads. He doesn't have full beetle build, but Junkrat poking out a little bit with the spread volley from level 16. A Nubarak gonna burrow away. Deathwing does have the conflagration, so it's something they need to be careful about when stepping into that molten flame of Deathwing. Kind of felt like they could have just stayed and got Zerg and then pushed bottom lane, but I guess the call was to go top and try and get a keep as Shadow Storm. That's a falling sword from Krazen, excuse me. Riptire from Junkrat. Sonya spears onto it, and now the channel will be coming through in favor for Cat Daddies. Oh my god, Concussion Mine, excuse me, to knock back the Tychus for a second. He does have his trait up and active, as you can see that glow around his weapon. The tip of the minigun is glowing, so that means that he has his trait active. It's just not actually counting down because he hasn't started attacking anyone just yet. Cleanse from Rhaegar, leap in from Sonya. A little mistiming on a few of those things. Grenade from Tychus to poke onto the enemy. And they're just sitting around this top lane. They stop the channel, 46% over to the side of Cat Daddy, 64 to the members of LTK Rockbottom as the Joanna comes in with a condemn. Lloyd's going to be the target, no leap available for 43 seconds. Cleanse, I think, is down as well from Rhaegar as the channel goes back over to the side of Cat Daddies. A team who seemingly lost this objective phase are actually the one on top of it, as they will be coming through with more channel potential. Greymane is going to be able to get the Razor Swipe to find the kill, and Sister Healing from the Rhaegar will be coming through. There's a cleanse out onto Shy Guy, who's able to back away. That was that high five from Lucio. Lloyd chasing in, trying to spin through a lot of this. Ree is actually going to get a concussion mine that puts him right next to the Joanna. The blind is there. The bite doesn't work. Shy Guy should get the counter kill, but no! It's oh! Junkrat concussion mine. Actually, is he going to die to Chromie? Okay, Deathwing chasing a different dragon. Man, what a fight. What an insane fight. I really thought that Rhaegar was not going to live there, and I thought Greymane would come out on top of that 1v1, but the outplay happens, and it's going to be Rhaegar with the double kill. He will go down to that, just the... It's actually the extra round timers that really helped out, since there was just the frag launcher grenade sitting right behind him. Concussion Mine does split a few enemies. Thank you for the follow as well for anyone following during the game. Much appreciated. Glad you're enjoying the content. Now let's see. 9 to 15 in kills. You know what we haven't done yet today is we haven't looked through any of the other numbers to get an idea of what the damage, healing, experience looks like between these teams, while we're waiting for 10 talent tiers. So let's go ahead and do that right now and see what those numbers look like. Really quick clear onto the camp right there. Boss is up and available. Let's jump onto the vision really quickly, see what these teams are seeing. A Nubarak just checking. Two tanks see each other. Joanna feigning like she has her team around her, but it has to immediately back away. Does see that they're on that camp. Swapping visions really quickly. Everyone kind of floating around right now. Do they show in top lane? Yeah, a bunch of them are going to show in top lane. I was wondering if there's going to be a play for boss, but that's not going to be the case. Next wave for the side of LTK Rockbottom is top lane. Bottom lane to the side of Cat Daddy. So both of these teams have a win condition through the next Zerg wave for them, as the Zerg pens do swap from each side every single time they do spawn. So I think, does it actually already show? Yeah, I think it actually already shows that this is for blue, and then this is going to be for red, or orangish, our colorblind mode. Thank you for casting this. Well, thanks for watching. Always love doing casting. Typically Wednesdays and Thursdays I do casting, so come on by. I also do. I also play the game on Tuesdays, and then Friday morning is variety day. Chromie checking the boss right now with some of her sand blasts, or the dragon breaths. Just trying to check onto the visions really quickly, just seeing what they're seeing as Deathwing gets the Cataclysm back over to his team. Does drop really low. Commandeer Road will be used. 20 talent here is not here just yet. Deathwing trying to close off the path. Leap in from Sonya. She gets bopped away by the concussion mine. There's a temporal loop onto somebody. I don't even think it came through. Joanna still goes down. A lot of very low members, but the Ancestral Healing with the Farseer's Blessing will proc, and that is going to be Archangel into the top lane. 20 talent tiers to the side of LTK Rockbottom. But Zerg Wave should go over to our red team, while Chromie is just sieging her little brains out on top. Unless they are going to try and end through top lane here. Oh, Chromie getting chased. No Ancestral, but the healing is there. Can Shy Guy and Yuji get out of this? Lloyd does pop the barrier at level 6 or level 20. Actually, she has the Nerves of Steel and the Ignore Pain, so she's got the 2 different barriers right there. This is pretty much what we used to see all the time. Nubrak with the rewind goes in for the second burrow onto Shoepuff, gets launched over the wall, body blocks, 1 auto. He still should go down. He does have that shed exoskeleton, and he runs too close to a tower. The Zerg wave is still building up for the top, and the boss is taking down the keep. 50% on the boss. It might be a little bit of a core race between these 2 teams. I don't think the Archangel ends. Does it? Oh, we'll have to see. It's 50%. It feels like it will be a little bit close, but Deathwing with the Cataclysm. We do have a temporal loop onto somebody. I can hear it going out. Sonya does go down. So will the Rhaegar. Is this a mistake from the side of LTK Rockbottom? Because they just lost their Tychus as well. 73% on the core as the Zerg wave does come through. Archangel starting to shred through this right side core. Oh, the Chromie goes down. The Zerg wave is stopped early. This looks like it might have been a catastrophic moment from the side of LTK Rockbottom. Catapult doing the last little bit of damage. Deathwing lands at the core just to try and speed things up. There are 3 Ultralicks on the core, and it's going to be Deathwing who lands through bottom to actually end this game. What a fantastic game to end our first map. Dear Lord. Talking today is hard. Holy crap. Holy crap. What a way to end a first map in the first best of 3 of the day. What a way. Alrighty. Back to Bandit and I. Bandit has already passed out. Oh man, that was a wild first map. Holy crap. So we have Cat Daddies up in the series. Let's go ahead and jump into map number 2. Let's see, what do we have here? More Deathwing. Okay. Let me look at this, and then we're going to start a prediction, because I know you all like to gamble. Alright. There's no level 1 for the Cassia, so let's just do Valas. How many Vala level 1 stacks by end? 40 or more. 39. Oops, that's 69. Alright, we'll throw 2 minutes on that one, and I'll start the prediction when we get into the game. Y'all wanted some Twitch predictions, and I promised I would do it for this next game, so let's go ahead and get into the game. We'll introduce the teams, and we'll start the prediction, because on the left-hand side, we have got the members of Cat Daddies. We've got Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. They swapped sides on me like a bunch of turds. Hold on one second. Good thing I didn't start the prediction yet. Teams. Oh, man. Teams and swapping sides. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do these? Why do you do this to me? I started reading the names and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. Alright, so the left side team, the right side team, there we go. Okay, so I can actually start things now. There we go. And I'll start the prediction as well. How many Vala stacks by end of game? Vala's going to be going into the Puncturing Arrow at level 1. But on the left-hand side, we got LTK Rockbottom, we got Rhea on the Malfurion, Dr. Ford of the Vala, huge slot on the Nubrak, Shadowstorm on the Li Ming, and Lloyd on the Sonya. Over on the right-hand side, with 1 game advantage, we're going to be seeing Cat Daddies in this best-of-3 series, maybe closing things out in a 2-0. We've got Shoepuff on the Cassia, Shy Guy on the Anduin, Mei on the, Krazen on the Mei, Yuji on the Rainer, and Grazix on the Deathwing. As I said, you got a Twitch prediction. You got a minute and a half or so to get your predictions in. How many stacks for the level 1 Vala? Y'all want a prediction, so you get them. Hey, Mers, what's up, bud? Somebody's got a doubt. Somebody's got a doubt. Otherwise, those channel points, they go into the void. And no one wants channel points in the void. There we go. Somebody's got to play those odds. Who doesn't love some odds being played immediately? Thank you. I appreciate it, chat. Thank you. You're very, very sweet. So we'll see Sonya versus Deathwing once again. So this will be a mirror matchup from map number 1. It is going to be a 2-lane map, so that is going to be nice for just kind of the same sake of matching up against each other. I think Sonya did pretty good up against the Deathwing consistently throughout that 1v1 in top lane. 2-lane map. I know. My brain is mush today. 2-lane map. Baha, come on. She can hit everything. I don't know. 6K on yes. 20 points on no. We have a 1 to 301 payout if it's 39 or less. Who doesn't love odds? Who doesn't love odds? Murs, thank you for the bandit pets, much appreciated. Also, Tatsuki, as I said before, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks for swinging through. I appreciate it. Oh, my apologies. I was looking at the top lane matchup, and that it's going to be First Blood and Nubrak going down in the bottom lane. Chase on to Shadow, but it's going to end early. You have good humans in chat giving points away. Oh, wait, it's 69 on 39 or less. Very, very nice. Very nice. I'm proud of you. It may not be that many channel points, but man, oh man, is it good meme channel points. Deathwing just to clean up his wave. First objective phase will be announced in about 15 seconds, and it'll be up for contest in about 45 or so. Until then, it's going to be grabbing some camps for the top and bottom lane. Oh, easy enough. Uh-oh, chat. Or build Li Ming, is it happening? Looks like the Vala is going to go back and get full mana and HP. Shoepuff is just harassing huge slot right now. And keep in mind, we also do have those charge strikes, gain 15% attack speed every third basic attack, and deal 15% bonus damage, bounces to nearby enemy heroes. That's why you did see the Nubrak health bar just drop really quickly. Vala's back in the mix. We do have an attempt on Ree's life, and might die for stepping this far out. Does pop the cryo freeze. Gonna be shredded immediately, and that's a reset for Li Ming's orbs and magic missiles. We'll see. Ooh, that's a Deathwing. Actually, he does get the kill into Malfurion. I thought he wasn't gonna find one, but he still manages to do so. The Immortal phase will be happening. Do have that Fallen Shaman in top lane. Unfortunately, RNG is not going to be favorable as the tower shots will start raining out onto the actual summoning Shaman. Typically, you want him to be able to continually just summon up those Hellhounds and be unencumbered by any sort of tower shots or minions. But sometimes it's the case, sometimes it's not. And actually, just check really quickly in bottom lane while the Immortals will be swapping sides. Mei is going to bop that Shaman in a little bit closer so it does get cleared out, and so does the Rainer rotate in to help out a little quicker as we have 7 talent tiers soon to be up on both sides. Belith and Alarian in their immortal battle. They don't deal any damage to each other, but they like to throw little fireballs at each other, which I find very confusing. Deathwing does get the stomp, does get the stun under Re. Dr. Ford is going to start just autoing into this Deathwing, managing to get another stack on that Hungering Arrow. Actually getting a couple more, actually another one, excuse me, onto the Cassie as well. But it seems like Huge Slot will delay things out for a second or two. Nice Impale just to stop the fend of Cassia. I wonder how different the game would be if the Immortals dealt like a little bit of scaling damage to each other every single time. Do you think the Immortals hang out on the weekend? Yeah, I think this is all a front. Like, I think they do this for the Nexus, but realistically, like Belith and Alarian, they're like best buds. Oops. Thought I had my center button down. Nice Leap of Faith from Anduin. Cryo Freeze to be used when she lands. Mei might be able to back away. She does have a lot of Hungering Arrow bounces, but still, 20th stack for the Vala. 20 more to go for the Believers, or less for the Doubters. Yeah, I think Belith and Alarian they get Apple Teenies on the weekends together. Oh, Nubrek goes in for the burrow. We have the Immortal slamming his way through the bottom lane for it, as that's a very low shoe puff trying to back away. Raynor comes in with some auto attacks as well. Huge slot now. The target does drop the Impale, stops the icing. That's a fadeaway shot from Shadowstorm to get a reset. Li Ming might be able to get another reset right here if she can land a big combo into Yuji. Vala's dropping in those Hungering Arrows. Root from Malfurion. Sleep onto Anduin. Impale comes out as well. Sonya doesn't have a leap, but she does have a spear. Does spear onto a minion. And Deathwing with the Cataclysm just to make some room for his team. Maybe Belth and Ilarion will be going to WrestleMania together. Just maybe. Oh, I got worried. Sorry, I got worried that something... Okay. I saw a bunch of messages on my phone. I was like, uh-oh. But we're good. No worries. All right, 10 talents here soon for both sides. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what they look like, as we do have the Sonya up against the Raynor in the top lane. Good siege damage from Sonya so far. Deathwing not far behind either.
I am on my way, mortals.
All right. Well, a little bit of scuff, a little bit of back and forth in the top lane, but nothing major. As we do have our 10 talent tiers coming through. Baha, have you decided on a picture for Baha Ross? Are you talking about this?
I will deliver this realm.
Are you talking about like this month's Baha Ross? They have job security if they don't damage each other. They're supposed to be just. I'm pretty sure they're hosting the next Nexomania. Who, Belth and Ilarion? Yeah, we're gonna be doing, if you look up Bob Ross Mountain Challenge, it is a mountain painting where we start with a dry canvas, which we've never done before, and it is 90% knife only. The only time we use a paintbrush is to put on a little bit of burnt umber wash on the canvas. Everything else is knife only. That is what we're gonna be doing this month. Yep. And then next month when we have our Baha Ross giveaway with Jules DJing, I'm going to do another Aurora Borealis, and then the giveaway painting will be something spring-ish. Yeah, like, I kind of want to do, like, for the giveaway paintings, I want to do, like, a mountain, but I want to do, like, a mountain spring painting. Either that, or we'll just do a spring-like painting. But yeah, that's the game plan. We'll do an Aurora Borealis, because I want to do another one on a black canvas, and then we'll do a spring painting as the giveaway in April. Do I need more knives? Oh, I have so many knives, Nancy. Thank you, though. I have so many knives. I found a set that has, like, it's like a bunch of, like, angled ones like Bob has, and then I have all the ones that you gave, which are really, really good for, like, detail and finesse work. Thank you. Alright, Ice Wall from the Mei will be coming through as Belth is pushing his way through the top lane. Sonya to catch Soak through the bottom. We do have the strafe available for the Vala. She does continually dump out as many Hungering Arrows as possible. Cataclysm from Deathwing will be coming through. Auto attacks from Vala, trying to keep that inner hatred up. As the Nubrak goes in with a burrow, this is going to be the Immortal getting very low in top and manages to get the fort and some of the keep front gate as Deathwing rips open a lava pool, but the fight continues to chase in. Mei goes in with an icing to bop people around. Cassia with the Fen to get rid of the Nubrak Cocoon. Oh, the icing in from Mei snipes the Malfurion. The Nubrak goes down as well. Cat Daddies just cleaning up this engagement and will continue to siege through the top lane. Vala did Hearth out for full mana, as she is a little mana starved with just throwing out constant Hungering Arrows. And she's at 28 stacks right now. Gonna try and grab another one here, but the mini wave does eat that Hungering Arrow. And Sonya in bottom grabs a camp. More Soak from Sonya to close that experience gap that has formed between these two teams. I like this. Sonya grabs it, and then Mei basically stalls it or cleans it out before it even gets into wave. Perfect. Camp will be grabbed for bottom lane as well. I'm just looking around the minimap to see what the setup is between both sides. As 13 does come through to the members of LTK Rockbottom. I'm trying to remember when we did, I think like almost like 10 paintings ago almost we did our knife-only painting. I feel like that's wrong, but either, oh my god. A Nubrak almost getting annihilated right there. Does tap well. The penetrating round from Raynor almost gets the kill into huge slot as well, as we do have that health bar slowly ticking back up. Cryo freeze from Mei. There will be a root onto Shoe Puff. A little bit of healing out from Shy Guy as well. Interesting to see so many role swaps from the side of Cat Daddies going into map number 2. Yuji, who is the Lucio in map 1, is now the Raynor. We have the Shy Guy, who is the Gray main, is now the Anduin. So it just a little interesting fact, or a little interesting change right there. Light Bomb was used. Hyperion comes through. Spin from Sonya, and that is going to be a kill onto the Mei. It's a reset for Li Ming, but the Immortals are here, and I think this is going to be a time for a race potential. And, you know, Li Ming, everyone grabbed your favorite talent. Li Ming just got Glass Cannon. Are you all happy? Are you all happy? Li Ming has Glass Cannon. Well, on this map, it's absolutely fine, but any else map, it's not good. Dear Lord, Shoopuf is gonna get just wrecked right there. The ball lightning did come out. I thought huge slot would go down, but a nice invade onto the camp does yield a kill, and the steal onto it as well. Dr. Ford backing away with 35 stacks. All right. Good stuff. A lava burst in the ground, just waiting to see. Oh, Mei in bottom lane might have gotten caught out here. Cocoon not available. Actually, it's not available because it just was utilized. As the Ice Wall comes out, Mei buys time, but so does a Nubrak. Leap of Faith. Oh, it's a Kaimo cleanse, as that's going to be a mid-air death with the Leap of Faith. The Immortal going into top lane, but the rest of LTK Rockbottom, they want to open things up through the bottom lane here and maybe find themselves a double keep play. Oh, Vala needs 2 more stacks for the Believers. I'm not gonna lie, there's a small amount of me that wants it to go to the Doubters. There's a small amount of me, I'm not gonna lie. Just a incy itty bit of me wants it to go the massive payout to the. It's like 1 to 88.1. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So they don't go for core. 16 talents here advantage. Raynor's in the top lane. Deathwing does land up in top as well, and the fort will fall. Li Ming and the rest just trying to make the rotation, and Mei is trying to get some dismounts and slows in said rotation as the Immortal sits around 5-10% HP. And does go down after a few autos onto the keep front gate. Up, and there's the Vala 40th stack. I'll pay out the people at the end. Ah, man, big bucks for the Believers. Big bucks off that 69 bet. It's not like Day's 69,000 bet, but either way. What a fun game that was. That was some fun Dead by Daylight. Icing in from the Mei. Deathwing, ooh, that's a lot of damage onto Deathwing. Li Ming constantly getting those Seeker missiles and everything just throwing out right there. Light Bomb from the Anduin will be coming out, but it might have been mitigated by the Cocoon. Deathwing with the Cataclysm in, but there's no team to follow up. 2 HP, and Sonya gets the slam. Hyperion still coming through. That was a reset for Li Ming. Leap of Faith does get the Mei into a better position. Lloyd chasing in, spears onto the enemy. No leap available for 40 seconds. Mei trying to slow down the enemy, buys a little bit of time, creating a little bit of space, but it's actually Lloyd still chasing in. Wants the Raynor. Mei goes down, penetrating around to knock back Lloyd, but the chase still continues from this Sonya. There's a Chastise. Will that be enough? She did go that no escape as well, which just gives her so much movement speed. She basically is like 10% slower than mount speed. Woo! What a game! What a game, what a series thus far. Camps across the board to be grabbed for the side of LTK Rockbottom as the Cat Daddies get in position to start racing down the Immortal. Or defending, excuse me, the Immortal, as this is going to be Belth on the right-hand side. Dr. Ford stepping in. 43 stacks on the Hungering Arrow at level 1. Let's see. It's going to be 258 damage plus another 284 damage. She also has... no, that's Gloom, sorry. And then you also have the Monster Hunter as well, which is 150% increase. So one Hungering Arrow into the Immortal does quite a bit of damage right there, as well as you have Li Ming with the Seeker as well as the Mirror Ball. Seeker is giving you that kind of noise that you're hearing from Li Ming from time to time, right there as you actually heard it. When 3 magic missiles hit the same target, the third one deals an additional 284 damage. So it's a really good race tool. You also have the Mirror Ball for more missiles, and then you have the Glass Cannon just to have more damage on top of all that, as the Strafe will be popped by the Vala. Little Molten Flame from Deathwing. Hyperion from Raynor will be coming through. There's going to be a stun onto Mei. She almost goes down to one of the Beetles, but the Immortal phase is going to be burned through by the side of LTK Rockbottom, as this is maybe... Yeah, this is not maybe. This is definitely going to be an Immortal phase over the side of LTK Rockbottom, as they have managed to just constantly control Cat Daddies.
We stand victorious.
Wild stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Huge slot gonna be hearthing back for full mana and HP. Ree did the same thing, and it seems like this is all in through the top lane from LTK Rockbottom. Not going to be split pushing through bottom to maybe try and end the game and split the enemy focus and let the Immortal push. I gotta say, this is an Immortal that slaps for how much? 862 standard, that's 1,764 into structures, and has a full bar of shielding as well. I mean, it doesn't even have the ticks to be able to show the split mark right there. At least up there, you can actually see it over here on the right-hand side. But either way, Deathwing lands on the ground. No 20 talent tier over to the side of LTK Rockbottom, as we do have the Leap of Faith over the wall from the Anduin. Immortal still attacking from range, as it does have its shielding. Sonya spears in, gets some decent damage, and that's a tower to already go down. We do look at the keep at this time, as the Mei is going to get hit with the Cryo Freeze, or excuse me, with the Cocoon, popping her own, oh my god, that Mei health bar getting shredded. But she did pop her own Ice Wall to try and lock down the enemy before she was cocooned. Either way, the Immortal is going to be able to take down the keep. Will it be more than just the keep? Will this be a game-ending moment? 20 talent tier is here. Massive repulsion from the Li Ming with that upgrade on her Wave of Force. Anubrak goes in with the Rewind and gets the decent damage for the kill onto Anduin. Core will be falling. Immortal slaps a few more times, and then it'll be map number 2 over to the side of LTK Rockbottom. Ladies and gentlemen, we head to a map number 3. Oh my, these teams, chat. These teams are absolutely wild today. Alrighty. Choose outcome. How many Vala level 1 stacks? She had 40 or more. There you go. Hey, Big Scary Duck. Good to see you, bud. Hey, Grazix. How you doing? Alrighty. Oh, let's head into a map 3. Let's check if the players have swapped sides on us again. Let's see here. And do we have any fun predictions we can make about this one? The teams did not swap sides. Okay. Okay. Let me look at this, and we'll get into our next one. We'll do a little prediction for this one as well. Let's see. Are there any level 1s that we can do? Ooh, okay. Okay. So team scores, all that good stuff. We swapped sides because they wanted to host after game 1. Nope, nope, nope. I don't believe you. I think all of you are just doing this because you want to hurt my feelings and you want to upset me. I know exactly why you did it. Don't lie to me. Don't come in here and spread these fallacies. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for coming by, bud. Here we go. Map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. And our prediction for this game here is going to be, does Tassadar finish his level 1 stacks by end of game? Tassadar is going to be going into static charge at level 1, so he's going to be needing to build the 200 stacks. So, you can get your predictions in. We have casted a game in the past from, like, Division A or something like that, where a Tassadar did not finish stacks on Tomb. So, go ahead and get your predictions in. Will Tassadar finish level... Oh, my apologies. Hold on. Let me delete this one. Sorry. I put 33 seconds on it by accident. Alright. Now you got 2 minutes. There you go. Sorry about that. I deleted it. You should have got your points back. My apologies. Way too short of a prediction. But there you go. You got 2 minutes on it, as we have the members of LTK Rockbottom on the left and Cat Daddies on the right. Bahamut be like lies, nothing but lies in your words. What? What? What could you mean? None of my viewers ever lie to me, ever. You got a minute 30 on your predictions. How you doing, Alex? You got a minute 30 on the prediction. Will Tassadar finish static charge by end of game? You get 5 stacks per hit, and you need 200 stacks total. Alright. There you go. You got a little bit longer to get your predictions in. Let's get some good gambles in, chat. I believe in you. Alright. Go ahead and set up the player vision as well, so that way we can get vision setups like this. Cool. $696 to $420.
Smoke weed every day.
Very clever, chat. I see you. I see you. Now, big gambas. There we go. No, I know, Alex. I just like giving my chat a very hard time about everything that I possibly can. Because why not? Let's see. Raynor clears things out in mid up against the Sonya. There you go. There's some good gambling. Thank you, chat. I believe in you. Tychus will clear things out. The Ragnaros is dead as well. I missed that kill. It looks like Tychus managed to just win out that 1v1 up against Ragnaros. If I don't remember, is it inside betting? No? That's why I do these. That's why I don't do, like, which team wins, because that's easily Googleable. This one's a little bit harder to look up. Or even if you know the answer, you know what? You can just bet. But yeah, I mean, most people don't remember if the stacks were done on most talents. Maybe if you were the Tassadar player, you'd remember, but honestly, I feel like I wouldn't remember even if I was the Tassadar player, I'll be honest. Yeah, anyways. So there we go. Good gambles, good bets. I'm waiting to see if Shoepuff is gonna go for the stack here in the front gate. And he sees the Tassadar, or the no, he doesn't actually see the Tychus sitting in front of the gate. I thought he actually could, but that was my vision range was not mentally set right. You remember? I remember. Y'all remember Captain Jack? We were talking about this at the start of the stream. We're talking about all those old great Dance Dance Revolution songs. What division is this? Nexus, I see in the title. Yup. Missed the bet. Well, there'll be another bet. Don't worry. We're gonna be casting a few best of threes today. This is our first best of three, so you're kind of in time, if anything. We've only had 2 bets, this being the second one, so you haven't missed much on gambling yet. But we will do a bunch more games and a bunch more gambling as the day does go on. How you doing, Coffee? How you doing, Mr. I'm Stuck? Oh. Ships passing in the night. Garrosh is going to toss away the Mei. I always look for old DDR songs on the Beat Saber custom maps, and I was disappointed that they weren't mapped. Ask Totski for the song that I sent her earlier if she's not already made you listen to it. Bingo for tonight is such a meme fest. Oh, after this game, send me the code. I want to look at it, Stark. Hey, Zeno, what's up, bud? Crazen, thank you for the follow. Speaking of, that Mei is getting extremely low and will go down. That's the third kill over the side of LTK Rockbottom, as this is a Ragnaros who is going to go down. Dr. Ford trying to back away. Almost, almost falling there. Shy Guy goes to the auto, but still falls. Man, that's quite a few kills over to the side of LTK Rockbottom. Seems such an obvious move for DDR to Beat Saber. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I think you could take a lot of those. I wonder if there's a licensing issue, or if it's just it, or is it maybe community done? But either way, Big Scary Duck, you have to listen to the song that I sent Totski this morning. It's a good one. Maybe that's what we'll do. I'll retire from streaming and I'll become a Beat Saber mapper. Community done, but they don't care about lights. Oh, okay. That's a little surprising that like Captain Jack is not there. I feel like Captain Jack is such a staple in the dance genre games. Make me some maps to beat 2 Baja. Okay, all right, calm down.
No.
Alrighty, so we'll see some wave clear through mid, objective phase channel for a little bit. We know it's the first one because there's 30 seconds of channel time necessary, second one being 40, third one and onward being 50 seconds. Spear in from Sonya, taunt from the Garrosh as the Warlord's challenge. Forces the Leap of Faith, as well as the Cryo Free, excuse me. Chromie now finishing out her deep breathing from level 1. Man, I have to say, the Chromie, I think Shadowstorm actually played Chromie in map number 1 on Brax's Holdout, if I'm not mistaken, and they finished out this level 1 in 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Really, really quick. And I know, I mean, yes, it's Brax's Holdout, people are gripped up, but still, I mean, that still is, you still have to push the button in the right spot, which is not, that, you know, that's the other, I said it's the other portion of this as well. Speaking of questing talents, Tassadar just picking up his 15th, which is technically his 3rd stack on his level 1. So I'm sure those believers are feeling real good about their Twitch prediction. He actually gets a couple more right there. Toss from Garrosh over the wall, but there's already the front gate down. Oh no, Mei is unsure where to go, and that double back might have been her death. As Mei falls, Ragnaros to go down as well. Little raid boss to be raiding death. And I did my best with that one. Leap, it's actually Wrath of Berserker from the Sony. I was looking to see, I was like, oh, can she chase in? Oh, I mean, technically yes, with the Chromie Temporal Loop, as there'll be a stall on the left-hand side and a channel on the right. Current song, there's no music playing. Very low. Tychus trying to back away, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, that's Shadowstorm. Ooh, the shockwave from Tassadar puts the Chromie down to like 50-something HP. The objective phase will be grabbed to our left-hand side, LTK Rockbottom. There is a null pack in the mid to be cleared out, but that shouldn't be too much of a stress for the Tychus in this lane, as well as he'll have the amplified damage from the objective phase. Slow from Mei onto the Malfurion. Avalanche. Force Wall. Lloyd pops the Wrath of Berserker immediately. Actually, was that actually her level? And that actually might have been, no, that was the level 7, the Battle Rage is what we heard right there. Groundbreaker step in. Oh my god, so much lockdown on just this poor Mei as she will go down. Ragnaros should get picked off as well. Man, that is an unfortunate series of events. Tassadar, Light Bomb, huge slot doubles back just to make sure he's not going to get hit by that one. Still though, this very low Tassadar will get picked off, picking up 50th stack out of 200. Still 150 to go right there, but each stack is 5. And the objective phase will end. What value was in mid? What value was in bottom? About the same, actually, but in top lane, a lot more, as the boss will be grabbed. The Jungle Grave Golem Defender, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of this bad boy. Jungle Grave Golem Defender. There you go, chat. And boss for top. We see some pings into bottom, but is this a ping? Who is this a ping from? That's the question that I actually pose. Raynor just showed. Raynor just showed going down here. I actually don't know why they can see Raynor still. Chromie's level 1? No. They leashed the boss. Rotation being had. Oh! Grenade from Tychus? No. Okay. Wrath Berserker popped by the Sonya right there. As you see her, you hear her lesser of a yell. Boss on top is still pushing. It doesn't have a minion wave, but still. They could go double boss. And I'm looking to see really quickly the vision. So they don't know. Garrosh is going to get in that anchoring position over here in this bush. Slay Hots, thank you for the tier 1 for 7 months. I will resend your alert when we get out of game. Because of Hyperion? Oh, really? When you cast Hyperion, it gives vision to the enemy team? Order Hyperion to make a strafing run for 12 seconds and before enemy heroes. In a second, it can fire your autocannon steal. Huh, that's really weird. I actually didn't know that casting Hyperion gave vision to the enemy. Never seen that before. I'd actually, maybe I just never noticed. Huh. Well, today I learned. Gives vision if it's hitting something. Really? Huh. That's surprising that's not in the tooltip. It's a little interesting to me. Nice avalanche from the Mei. Good swing from the Ragnaros. Locks the Chromie in place, and she will go down. Mid lane Nullpack still pushing in. The bottom lane boss does get what? Gets keep front gate. Top lane boss got some scratching on the keep front gate as well. Hyperion sends out a broadcast of Reyna's location when it's shooting something. Only fair. Yeah. I feel like I've never noticed it before, but granted, I feel like we often see Hyperion used in vision, you know, when you're sieging, when you're around an objective phase like Inferno Shrines. It's just, nope, today I learned. Alrighty. I'll have to try and be more cognizant of that in the future. I think that's a really, really cool, that's a really cool tidbit about the game. Much like how Mei's Avalanche, it actually stuns 0.5 seconds per enemy consumed. So if you consume 4 enemies, you stun for 2 seconds. That's kind of crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie. Leap of Faith, Cryo Freeze, a lot being used to save this Mei. She's trying to back away. Left-hand side, Bree is gonna get the counter channel, which does stall things out. There's a very low Shy Guy who does go down, throwing out a Chastise just as he goes out of this engagement. Dragon Laser Drill. Oh, the damage over time. Chromie stops. Wow. Chromie stops the Mei and then finds the timing on that Sandblast so very well. Mid lane does have the Null Pack, and it reduces armor of structures as well. Look at that structure just getting shredded. Chromie trying just to get this burned down a little bit faster. Ragnaros trying to get the counter siege. Tassadar picking up another few stacks on his level 1, but Tychus stands a little too long in the static shock of this Tassadar. This not Shock Ray, not Static Shock, Psy Storm, as that is going to be Psionic Storm, excuse me. That will slowly but surely take down that Tychus. Man, I can't believe that the Tychus fell right to that, but either way. Objective phase, second one of the game, goes over to the side of our blue team. Alrighty, so let's see. 20 seconds on the Tychus. He'll be out a little bit after the objective starts to get around the forts, I would say. We do have Garrosh hearthing back for full everything. Let's see, what is the play? Because 3 forts have fallen, 3 keeps are still up, which means that there is going to be full armor on the objective. Bottom lane seems like it would be the priority, as we do see some pings into the top. And I'm actually going to jump onto the vision of our blue team. This is going to be the vision of our Malfurion. It doesn't matter. But they do see quite a few members up the top. They can count 1, 2, 3, 4 on the map or on vision. So, yeah, I was going to say bottom lane is probably the faster and more optimal play. Now, we look at the opposing side vision. Mei is going to be starting to hearth in the bush. Ragnar is popping the lava wave through bottom lane. This does take out that minion wave that's already advancing with the cavalry. We do see Garrosh already pressing up onto the keep. And a little few members might be showing their faces around here and there. Draken Laser Drill was the pick for the Tychus at level 10. He could utilize that to siege here, as we do have Garrosh interrupting the channel from the Ragnaros on the Molten Core, but Ragnaros is going to be traded. The bottom lane keep does go down. Sonya, rather Berserker, up and available. You can tell because she has that little glow around her sword as she is going to be disengaging, and that'll be the end of our siege here. And Drekthar won't be threatened much more than a little bit of a scuffle in the bottom, but the fight does continue to break out. Avalanche from May. Malfurion does go down to the Tassadar, 210 stacks out of 200. Excuse me, 110 stacks out of 200 for that static charge. Not an overcapping quest. Alrighty. So let's see. Hyperion down, so he's not going to be able to do anything with that. Looking at the Tychus vision. Might have seen May clearing the wave, but that might have just looked like May clearing wave. Either way, it doesn't even matter. Garrosh dead, Malfurion dead. There's no way they can even try and contest boss through top. Sonya taking out sidewalls, making sure that vision's gone, and also just keep getting herself some fury. See, boss and top was grabbed. Boss and bottom shouldn't be far off. I was about to say they kind of got grabbed near each other. So another jungle grave golem defender for the bottom lane is available if they want to grab it on the side of Cat Daddies. But Malfurion just respawning, and the objective phase up, the third one of the game. Don't think that there's going to be a priority onto bosses. It looks like it's going to be a priority onto a Nulk pack, getting level 20. Because the members of Cat Daddies are technically behind in experience. Actually, not technically. They are behind in experience by about a level. Half a level to level 20, as the top lane boss does get cleared out fairly quickly. Lava Wave in bottom does push things out a little bit, does get rid of those Reaver minions, as they will spawn every single wave since there is no keep through bottom. But there is the periodic Reaver minion to spawn as well from the side of Cat Daddies to get some counter pressure every so often. That's the only thing, is it's every third wave if I'm not mistaken. Temporal loop, but cryo freeze. Oh no, the cryo freeze is misjudged. That's 1.5 seconds of stun time on the left-hand side, but still, May goes down. And you can see here. And stunning them for 0.5 seconds per hero consumed. I just thought that was a fun little tidbit right there. Ragnaros Molten Core. We do actually have the boss for the bottom lane. This is going to be Nullpack through mid, getting the fort. Map is starting to find a little equalization, but the big thing to note here is this is going to be the Hyperion out from Raynor. Huge slot, taking a lot of damage, does go down. Ragnaros' Molten Core really helping out there. Does have the level 20 upgrade, the heroic defense, and they find a double kill on the side of Cat Daddies. Okay. Boss and bottom. Now, the channel time necessary is 50 seconds. Malfurion dead for 49, and the Garrosh dead for 40-ish. Will they be able to contest this? That is the biggest question that I pose to the members of LTK or Rockbottom. Can they contest this? What can they do? 20s are up on both sides. Heroics are mostly on cooldown. Sonya Wrath Berserker down for the next 18 seconds. Raynor grabbing a camp on the right-hand side. Ooh, it's a tense one here, chat. It's definitely a tense one. Who could take this game? Early game on this map started good for LTK Rockbottom, but late game is shifting, and late game is where things are starting to matter, as the Tassadar sits at 120 stacks out of the 200. Sonya's just going to hearth out of bottom lane. Lava Wave bottom as well. Alright, so cavalry from the Drekthar thigh. Yes, Drekthar's thighs. Yes, but it is going to be the Hordish cavalry into each lane, and we'll see what the priority is from the side of Cat Daddies. I'm sure Drekthar's got some thighs. I mean, look at those axes he's got to carry. Gotta have muscle to support all that. Toss in onto May. She's going to also get the Light Bomb from the Anduin. Black Hole from the Tassadar does pull in the Malfurion, pushing him back just a little bit. We do have the Hyperion out from the Raynor Yamato Cannon, dealing quite a bit of damage. Temporal loop from Chromie, but the Leap of Faith is going to come through. There's going to be the secondary Temporal from Chromie with their level 20 upgrade, but that'll be Tassadar shocking the Chromie and taking her down. So that'll be a trade, Chromie for Raynor. Mid lane keep does go down. Will they change their direction? I also want to look really quickly. 60 seconds on the Molten Core for the Ragnaros. Direct thighs destroy lives.
No.
Exactly, exactly. He thick. Yes, he is.
Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy. Damn.
Bottom lane keep will be falling as well. No shielding onto Stormy McStormface, and will they end here? Chromie dead for 20, Raynor dead for 19. Can they end? Will they end on the side of Cat Daddies? Hey, Kalis, what's up, bud? All right. Doesn't look like game's over just yet. Tassadar at 130 secs. Some retreat pings coming out, and that might be for the Garrosh as he does pop the Indomitable trying to back away. We do have a avalanche from the Mei with the upgrade. There's going to be a light bomb connecting onto Lloyd. The fight will continue. Silence from Malfurion as he does have the Astral Communion at level 20, so he's got a little bit of a blink, but that wasn't really followed up with much as we have a Ragnaros popping Molten Core in the bottom lane. A little surprising right there, I'm not gonna lie. Prison location is opening up. Huge slot taking a lot of damage. Needs to get out of here as there's a Mei bouncing him around. Chastise connects onto 100 and something HP, but Ragnaros snipes the kill with the Molten Core. That heroic might increases the duration, and I believe the range as well. No, just health and damage, and then you get cooldown reduction. You go from 120 seconds to 70, if I'm not mistaken, if my caster math is correct on that one. Sonya does go down. Objective phase is up. All three keeps are down, so they really need to make sure they defend, because look at that core. Stormy McStormface, a lot weaker. Not much mini weekend. It's been a really slow day. Those are great, honestly. Slow days on your day off, I love those. I rarely ever have them. It's usually like, I've woken up and I'm gonna be productive, and then it's 4 o'clock and I'm like, I guess that was my day off. But then there's some days where you're like, you clean around the house, you do a bunch of stuff, and it's only been like an hour and a half, and you're like, I have the whole day ahead of me. I should get tacos. That's pretty much it, yeah. So that's usually what I do. That was actually my Monday. My Monday day off. I cleaned the house for like 2 hours and I was like, I deserve tacos. So I went and got tacos. I meant to get al pastor, but I got carne asada, so I can't complain. They were still delicious. And it was like those little tacos, the ones that are like 3-inch in diameter across. Oh, they're so good. Ooh, that is the Mei getting the leap out. I actually thought she was dead to rights. Oh, nope, she still is dead. Chromie finding the damage necessary with a Dragon's Breath. She does have the build for it, per se, at level 1 and level, I believe that's 5 for her. I meant to take a photo of the tacos, and I realized that I didn't take a photo of the tacos till I ate like 2/3 of them. So that's on me. I meant to take photos. You know what that means though? That just means that I'm gonna have to go get tacos again and then take a photo for all of you. That's all that means. So selfish. Street tacos? I mean, it's not technically a street taco place, but yeah, like it's of that variety sort of deal. Either way, that is going to be Cat Daddies turning things around on map 3, and they will take the series 2-0. GG, well played. Alrighty, let's pay out the people. Choose outcome. Does Tassadar finish level 1 by end? Well, we're at the end of the game, and it's not done, so no. No, we didn't. Thank you, Stark. Much appreciated.